Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hello, my name is Dani, and usually on my channel I talk a lot about handbags, but today I will be doing a shopping haul. Now, if you follow me regularly, you may have noticed that I've been a bit sluggish with my uploads in the last couple of weeks or last few weeks, and that's because I've actually been really busy. Lots of good things have happened in the last 2 months, which is amazing. I have done quite a bit of travel. I went to Malaysia and Thailand for approximately 3 weeks, and then after that I actually went to Amsterdam as well. So I got lots to share with you. In my last video, I took you through a shopping vlog at the Genting Highlands premium outlet. And if you're interested in looking at what stock is available at those outlets and what prices they're at, go ahead and check it out. I'll link it in the description box below. And other than that, I also filmed a travel vlog, and I will be editing that and putting that up hopefully next week, depending on how long it takes for me to get it together. But I will be taking you to Malaysia as well as Thailand. We had such a good time catching up with family and eating. My daughter is almost 7 now, so I realized that that's quite a good age to take kids traveling. She's so much more independent and so much more settled now, which makes it a little bit easier for mama over here. I already spoiled in my last video that I didn't purchase any luxury goods at the Genting premium shopping outlets, but while I was away, I certainly did do some shopping. It's not like I went completely crazy, but I certainly did buy some stuff as well. And I thought they're really interesting knickknacks for me to show you so that you have an idea of what things you could purchase if you plan to visit Malaysia or Thailand. And the thing is, when I watch other people's shopping hauls and things that they purchase during travel, even if they're not luxury, my goodness, the amount of satisfaction that I get from it is amazing. Sometimes I even go ahead and watch those videos twice. So I'm hoping that you'll enjoy this video as well. First up, I might start with some souvenirs. I know I've said before that I try not to buy souvenirs, and it's one of my frugal habits as a luxury lover. That's how I kind of allocate money to luxury purchases. If you want to watch the whole video of things that I don't buy so that I could afford luxury goods, go ahead and check it out. I've linked it in the description box below. It was a really fun video as well. It was a collaboration between my friend here on YouTube, Paula from With a Touch of Luxury. So first up, let me show you these coasters. I love these coasters. They come in a box like this, and there is a set of 4 coasters in here. There we go. And I purchased this in Pasar Seni. Pasar Seni in Malaysia is it's not like a really old trading or marketplace. It's kind of like where the business all started when Kuala Lumpur was a really young city, and it's just historical and it still exists. It's certainly much more commercialized nowadays. It's located in the heart of Kuala Lumpur and it's very accessible via public transport. They sell all sorts of knickknacks, there's foods, there's accessories. It's certainly very touristy as well because it's in the middle of the city. But what I realized when I was walking around Pasar Seni was that most of the stuff, although there were lots of tourists walking around there, they weren't marked up prices because I guess locals still go there a lot as well. In any case, they had these really beautiful coasters. These are sort of porcelain coasters, and it's textured as well. And it's got these really beautiful paintings. It is floral themed. There are these really pretty leaves with, I think they might be camellia flowers as well as orchids, both of which are 2 of my favorite flowers actually. So I tried so hard to leave this behind. You'll see when I show you my travel vlog all the other designs that were available, and I was deliberately vlogging so that I could leave this behind, but I just couldn't. This whole set of 4 over here cost me $18.50 in Australian dollars. I will go ahead and put a conversion of the American dollars on screen. The next thing that I purchased was this hair clip, and this one again was a pretty good deal. I've been looking for a really good claw hair clip like this. Now, because my hair is really thick, sometimes the springs are just not strong enough, or the clip is just not big enough, and my hair just keeps falling out and it really irritates me. I mean, these clips are not perfect as well because when I wear them, it's actually quite difficult to dry. So for that reason, although I love these kinds of hair clips, I try not to buy too many of them. In Pasar Seni, there were a few other options, and I had to decide between this one and others. I did go ahead for this one. I did try it on and it passed the head shake test. My hair didn't fall all over the place with quite a bit of head shaking. So this one was 10 ringgit, and that equates to about $3.50 Australian dollars. So this was a really good price. There was another pretty one as well, but I was just trying to be a bit more budget friendly and I went for the cheaper one. Alright, so next set of souvenirs, or next souvenir that I purchased were these little cuties. Ta-da! I love these. These are so cute. So these are magnets. It's got these magnets on the back. I'll show you one of these first. This one is supposed to be like rambutan stuffed with pineapple. It's a dessert that, you know, we eat in Malaysia. And it's in this bowl with all that intricate detail. And let me show you the other one. So this one over here. This one has got like red dates together with, maybe there's some barley underneath, but I don't know what the yellow things are, some sort of beans. I should know, but I don't know. The more popular versions, I think, are the ones that are sold in Japan. So there's always these Japanese food magnets, like, you know, with ramen and chopsticks and sushi and things like that. And the last time I went to Japan, I was really frugal and I told myself not to buy any of these magnets, and I still regret it to this day. And when I saw this being sold in Pasar Seni, initially I was just only going to buy one. So I picked this one, and because my daughter saw me pick one, she was like, oh, can you buy one for me too? And she went ahead and picked this one. So I've got two now on my fridge. I am still somewhat determined to get some Japanese ones next time if I ever go again. In any case, the food magnets, in total, they cost me 26 ringgit, and that's $8.70 in Australian currency. This is the next souvenirish thing that I purchased from Malaysia. So this is a custom-made keychain. Usually people go ahead and put their names on these keychains, but I don't know, I find it a little bit weird doing that on keychains with my house keys, and that's because I don't want someone to pick up my keys and go like, oh, these are Dani's house keys, I'm going to try and rob her or something like that. It's just paranoid me thinking about it, right? So I really wanted one of these personalized keychains. So I've gone ahead and picked Rome in all these really cute, colorful letters. And the reason I did that is because I guess I have some really ambitious goals that I want to achieve in the next, I think realistically it's going to take me 20 years to achieve some of these goals that I've set for myself, but I'm going to see if I can achieve them in 10. And I want to make some really good headway in the next couple of years. So the reason I picked Rome is because I was saying Rome wasn't built in a day. That's why I picked Rome, to motivate myself every day when I go in and out of my house. So the letters are made of metal, which makes it really tough material, I guess, as opposed to just plastic. And it's threaded through a strap over here, which is probably not real leather, it's probably just PVC, and then anchored with this claw over here and then connected to a keychain. This cost me 27 ringgit or 9 Australian dollars. So I didn't particularly think that was that cheap, and I got that one in Sunway Pyramid. Of course, it's not a real Asian holiday if you don't go ahead and check out their local chemists. And what did I buy? Predictably, sunscreen! I discovered this amazing sunscreen. It is so good. The brand is called Collagen, and it has other products as well. It is a Korean brand, and it's SPF 50 with UVA as well as UV protection. So that gives you broad spectrum sun protection. I really love this formula. I really love this formula. So, you know, there's a lot of sunscreens where you apply them, then you end up being shiny for like 30 minutes, or potentially even longer. But this one, when I rub it in, it might be, sure, quite moist for a few minutes, but after 10 minutes, it actually leaves a very powdery feel. So it doesn't feel sticky, which is really nice, obviously, when you're traveling in moist countries like Malaysia and Thailand. And this was really affordable. This was approximately 5 Australian dollars, like 15 Malaysian ringgit or 5 Australian dollars. And that is so cheap for 70 mils. You best be advised that I purchased the entire stock that was available at the pharmacy that day. And later on, I found this at another pharmacy as well, and I purchased all their stock as well. All in all, I might have bought 15 of these. Keeping up with the health and well-being theme, I did get a pair of, whoops, that was a bit loud, glasses. Well, hello. It's a little bit dirty. So I got these new glasses. I feel like they're really on trend, and they were really cheap as well. So if you go to Malaysia, these are things that you can purchase. I have needed to wear glasses for some years now, so it's not that I'm completely blind. So sorry about the glare. It's not that I'm completely blind when I don't wear my glasses, but my last set of glasses was somewhat uncomfortable. They were glasses that I purchased in or got made in Australia. And because, you know, they're then made for Caucasian noses or nose profiles, I realized that my eyelashes were constantly rubbing against my lenses, and that left sunscreen streaks on my lenses. So that really irritated me. For that reason, I hardly wore those glasses. I could still see. What I would struggle to see would be, say, PowerPoint presentations that are projected onto a screen. So often how I adjusted was I sat right in front. So I decided to go to Malaysia and get these made. These were like so cheap, and he got them made so fast. I paid 180 ringgit for this, lenses plus frame, and the service was free. So 180 ringgit, which equated to 60 Australian dollars. I do have private health cover in Australia, but the gap that I had to pay for glasses to be made in Australia was going to be more than 60 Australian dollars. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna just get these ones in Malaysia. And these were ready in 24 hours. I know, crazy, right? Service. And, you know, to state the obvious, of course, in Malaysia, there's a whole bunch of Asian people, and the glasses are more suited to the Asian nose profile. These glasses are, I think, also made in Korea, just like they're made in Korea. They're this brand called Hammer, so really affordable. I don't really care for luxury eyewear because I know I would just destroy them. Continuing with the theme of practicality, I purchased this amazing backpack. So this backpack here is from Body Glove. I purchased this in Thailand. There was just an area of pop-up stores, and Body Glove was included in like these really amazing heavy deals. I think this was 60% off or something like that. Now, I usually do carry a backpack when I'm with my daughter just to carry all her stuff. And I do find that nowadays when we travel, a lot of places don't provide plastic bags or bags anymore, and that's really much better for the environment. So I usually do find backpacks to be really helpful. I've said before, lots of times I do like to carry a backpack on my bag, and then I carry my own trendy, cute bag on the front crossbody when I'm traveling or with my daughter. I find that such a good setup. So this one I purchased in Thailand in this mall called Terminal 21, and clearly very practical, very lightweight, lots of pockets, lots of compartments. The shoulder straps are padded, and there's also padding over here so that it's comfortable against your lower back. So really such a good purchase, and I thought I had to mention this because of how much I paid for it or how little I paid for it. So after discount, this backpack was 636 Thai bahts, which equated to 27 Australian dollars. 27 Australian dollars. I didn't mention that my daughter had a diaper bag from when she was born. So this means that that bag is over 6 years old, and understandably it's falling apart given how much and how hard we've used it. So this now for me is going to replace that bag for her, and I plan to take it along for lots and lots of my travel as well. It even has a compartment for a laptop. So this means that if I have a laptop, I can also use this bag, and I've gone ahead and just put a bag charm on it already just to give it a pop of color. Now, the next few things I'm like so excited about because they are fashion accessories, and you know, your girl loves fashion. So the first thing is this ring over here. Isn't that pretty? So clearly this is inspired by the Cartier Love Ring. This is somewhat different because the Cartier Love Ring usually has circles around the diamonds. These are not real diamonds, okay? But on this ring, it has these floral shapes around it. When I saw it, I thought it was so cute and so pretty. But what really sold me was when I actually tried it on. The craftsmanship on this is so impressive because it's so smooth on the inside. As I slide it onto my finger, it literally feels so smooth. I don't know the correct term for it, but they have essentially curved it on the inside really nicely. So you don't feel any edges at all. And I was going to wear it on my index finger on the left side, just like this. This I purchased in Pasar Seni, just like the same place where I bought my coasters and my hair clips and my magnets. And this is not fine jewelry, this is just costume jewelry. This was 45 Malaysian ringgit or 15 Australian dollars. So that's about like 10 US dollars. I wouldn't necessarily say like it's dirt cheap or anything like that, but for what this is, I think it is really good value. And I love this so much. I can't wait to wear it more. I've kind of kept it in all this packaging because I wanted to film this first. And I did wear it when I was in Malaysia. You might have noticed it in my shopping vlog in the Genting Premium Outlets, but now this means that I can properly unpack it and I'm going to be wearing it. And this goes the same with the rest of the rings I'm going to show you. So I did say rings. I have 4 more rings to show you and I love them all. So I got them from this company called adjustable.me. This is one of their dust bags. This store was in Pattaya, Thailand in Terminal 21. They only had a pop-up store, but I know that they do operate on Instagram as well. So that's adjustable.me, and I got this really nice set of rings that I'm so excited about. So other than dust bags, they pack each ring in one of these boxes, and here is the first ring I'm going to show you. And if you're familiar with Hermes, you know that this looks like one of the Hermes, I can never say the name properly. Chandioncoeur, I don't know, I can't say it properly. In any case, that's what it looks like on my hand. Now, this is fully adjustable. Again, I'm going to say that none of these are fine jewelry. They're either stainless steel with a gold tone coating over it or sterling silver. This one, I think, is sterling silver. So let me take it off and I'll show you properly. So that's what the ring looks like. And you can see that there is a break over there, which makes the ring adjustable, completely adjustable. But if I do a twirl, it looks just like the Hermes Chandioncoeur. The Hermes one obviously doesn't have this break over here. It's completely connected and you order the size that fits you. Whereas this one means that it's, in terms of fit, it's a universal fit for everyone. It's totally adjustable. And I really like how that looks. I've been dreaming about that ring for a long time, but I'm just procrastinating buying it. So this will scratch my itch for a short while. So I can wear it in a couple of directions. So say if I put it on this finger over here, I can wear it like that to show sort of 2 links interconnecting. But the other way that I discovered, I've rotated it around and I've left the break in the ring as a feature up the top. And I think it looks really nice like that as well. If I rotated it to make 1 link centered, that's another way I can wear it as well. But clearly as a ring, throughout the day, it might rotate anyway. I just like every single way that it can present itself. So that's the first ring that I purchased from adjustable.me. And this one here is in sterling silver. The next ring, this one is in sterling silver as well. And it's a really sort of fine design. And I deliberately purchased this because I wanted to stack it with some of my other rings. And this is also adjustable. I realize that some people might think that when a ring is adjustable, it looks a little bit cheap. And I get that as well because I had all those rings when I was a tiny person. But I'm not really willing to spend so much on a ring that's this dainty. And I felt that given that this ring was right in front of me, I could try it. I could try and stack it with some of my other rings. I felt like, you know, if I really wanted it, I'd just buy it. So that's what I went ahead and did. The other thing I realized is that my fingers do change size sometimes. So although in my mind, yes, this can present as a little bit cheap, it's a practical purchase. So that's one. And I think that's going to be so nice to stack with other rings. Say if I did it like that, I think that looks really good together. Okay, the next one is this one over here. And how awesome does this look? Of course, this looks like the Bulgari Serpenti range. How awesome is that? So it looks like it's got a snake head, and because of how it's designed as well, it is also adjustable. I think this is sterling silver. I can give you the total price of all these 4 rings when I finish showing them to you. I'm just going to try and show you the detail. How cute is that? And when I put it on, that's what it looks like. I love that. I love that. And totally adjustable as well. The next one is luxury inspired, but I can't remember which luxury house it was. It might be Cartier, it might be Bulgari, but here it is. Again, it's somewhat serpent inspired. This one is a complete circle, so you can't adjust this one. And to purchase this one, clearly you'd have to make sure that it came in your size. And that's what it would look like so. This one I'm pretty sure is just stainless steel with a gold tone over it. And if I show you how I stack them, I do like mixing my metals. So that's the 2 of them together. Love it, love it. So these 4 rings that I purchased, I was aware that they weren't super cheap, but I decided to go ahead and buy them anyway because I was standing there, they were in front of me, I could try them on, I could tell that I really liked them, as opposed to buying online where I potentially would have to deal with shipping issues, whether it's delayed, they get lost or damaged. And I essentially don't have to deal with any surprises if I purchase them then. And of course, when you're on holiday, sometimes you just want to buy stuff, you know. And all the 4 rings was 3,791 Thai bahts, which equated to 158 Australian dollars. So not like super cheap. Yeah, I did get a discount as well, maybe like a 15% off the retail price. And now that I've shown you all the rings, I'm just gonna continue wearing them while I film the rest of the video so that they don't fall everywhere on the ground. And they'll also decorate my hands as I talked about. What should I show you next? I'll show you this next. So this one, it is a bag. Now, it is not Hermes, okay? And I did not purchase this, but I did ask for my sister to help me buy it when I saw it. This one was bought on Lazada, obviously not as expensive as the real thing. And I bought it because I wanted to try it out. I think you can more or less guess what it is already. So this is a dupe, oops, I got it backwards, of the Hermes Mini Lindy. Here it is. No logo anywhere. Because before I purchase something, I always check that there's no logo. I feel really uncomfortable wearing logo of something when it's not made by the brand itself. So I did buy this on Lazada. The color, if you think of Hermes terms, is gold on gold. It's got gold hardware. There is contrast stitching. And this is made of leather. I have to admit, there's no leather smell. So I don't know. In any case, it wasn't particularly expensive. I asked my sister to purchase it on my behalf. And in the end, she said, don't worry, you can keep it. I'll give it to you, which was very kind of her. I mean, if you're familiar with Mini Lindy, this is very similar to the real thing. It's got these two handles over here, which I always think makes it look like a spaceship. Like, it's got these two little side pockets. There is a strap, which is not detachable and not adjustable as well. So one thing I realized about this strap is that I think it is shorter than the original Mini Lindy. Lots of people do complain that the Hermes Mini Lindy has a really long strap drop. And for someone like myself who's quite sensitive to long straps, because I really dislike long straps. I'm a short person, I'm 152 centimeters or 5 feet in height, and I do like my bags to sit actually quite high. So for me, like a 45 to 50 centimeter strap drop is what I love. But when I put this on, it actually doesn't feel too bad at all. And when I watch other people with the Hermes Mini Lindy who are taller than me complain that the strap is too long, my best guess is that this strap is not as long as the real thing. And that's what I actually really love it for. It does have these two zipper pulls, like the Hermes version, and they both operate really smoothly, not a problem at all. So if I secure the whole bag up, this is what it would look like. And to open it up, this is how you would do it. It opens up really nice and wide. And I have to be honest, I enjoyed using this bag so much when I was in Malaysia. I really like the color. It matched a lot of my clothes, obviously very neutral. That's why lots of people like the Hermes gold. But for a bag that looks this tiny, I was concerned that I wasn't able to carry many things. But I discovered that the big game changer is the opening. And because the opening is so big, it means you can stick all these things in any part of the bag. And it's so easy to reach for them and adjust them and manipulate them. As opposed to, say, if you think of the Loewe puzzle bag where the opening is like, you know, tiny anyway, and you got to squeeze your hand in to try and adjust things, and that's not particularly comfortable. Whereas if it's this open, you have almost unlimited circulation space sitting on top of your items. So it really surprised me how much I enjoyed using this bag. I don't know, one day I may go and check it out in the Hermes store, but then again, as I said before, I'm not sure if the strap length of the original one might bug me. We shall see. So this one, I don't even remember how much it was. It might have been like 80 Australian dollars, but you know, I didn't pay for it. Thank you, sis. I didn't mention at the start of the video that when I went to Malaysia, I was telling myself not to buy anything because I'm trying to declutter things and I don't want lots and lots of things in my house. So I did tell myself, don't buy anything. I did write a small list of things that I allowed myself to buy. And when I told my sister that, she was like, You know your brain doesn't work that way. When you tell yourself not to buy something, your brain might actually resist. So instead of doing that, you're meant to have a more positive approach to it. You're meant to say, you are allowed to buy this. So one of the things I did say I was allowed to buy was one pair of sneakers. Did I buy one pair of sneakers? No, I didn't. But I'll show you one pair first. The first pair that I bought, oh, I thought this was so cute. I've been after a pair of like white slash beige or really single tone neutral shoes, and I got these ones. These ones are from Vans. I like how they look. They are light and neutral, not quite white, but you know, light and neutral. That's what it is from the one side, and the back, the other side, and this side. So it does have a suede front, and often I get a little bit anxious about that. You know, there's all these new Adidas sneakers that are around with the really nice suede front. I've seen some people wear it and that suede front get dirty, as opposed to the whole shoe getting dirty if the whole shoe is suede. And I didn't think that looked too bad, so I feel like I might be okay with these. These weren't like super cheap, but they were on sale. I don't remember the original price, but from memory they were about 30% off. And these were 263 Malaysian ringgit, which was equivalent to about 88 Australian dollars. Not like super cheap, but not too expensive at all. For example, the new Adidas shoes are about 190 or 170 Australian dollars. So this is a good deal in comparison. I started wearing a lot of sneakers since the pandemic, and I think that's the case for most people. We kind of got into sneakers and never really got out of them. To be honest, I really love the sneaker trend because they're so practical, and you know, you get so much more mileage out of wearing sneakers in terms of the mileage of sneakers and the mileage from your feet as well. So here is the first pair of sneakers that I bought. Yes, this is the first pair. I did say I could buy one pair of sneakers, but I ended up buying two pairs. This is the second pair. I found these ones really hard to resist. Let me show you the sneakers first. These ones are from Adidas. This is what they look from the one side. So they're these three classic Adidas stripes, but they're really subtle in terms of they're just perforations. That's how they look like from the front, the other side, and the back. So again, these are like my bright white sneakers that are really neutral. There's a little bit of pink, but that looks quite tonal as well. These ones, these ones I bought from the Genting premium outlet. So although I didn't buy anything luxury, I did purchase these pair of sneakers from there. These were priced really well. That's why I found it really hard to leave them behind. Yeah, so let me give you the price. So these were 230 Malaysian ringgit. I did buy two pairs. I bought another pair for my mum as well. So, but one pair of these shoes, 230 ringgit, would have equated to, I have to do math over here, about 70 Australian dollars. So I thought that was a really good price. And that's why I felt like I couldn't leave them behind because, again, sometimes when you're on holiday, you just want to buy things. Now, I did say I could buy two pairs of sneakers, but I bought two pairs of sneakers and some dress shoes as well. These were not meant to be on my shopping list when I went shopping, but I came across them and I could not resist. These were not necessarily that cheap either. So this is from a brand called Lure. I've not really seen them anywhere else other than in Malaysia. I'm not sure if they're from Malaysia or not. And I got these shoes. How cute. I've been looking for shoes that are sort of more neutral tone, more nudish, because I find them a lot easier to wear with clothes, a lot easier to match with clothes. And how cute are these? So these are like mules with platforms, and the front over here has this really feminine ruching detail. So yeah, now I was quite surprised to discover that these were not leather given their price. Lure, this brand, is not necessarily the cheapest brand available in terms of fashion shoes in Malaysia. But when I've bought the cheaper shoes, like say from Vinci, which is another really huge shoe brand in Malaysia, I do find that the texture and the feel of these ones, they just feel nicer against the skin. In the same shop, the shop called Lure as well, they carried this other brand called Trisha Liu. I feel like I know a girl called Trisha Liu. I wonder if this is her. Who knows? So yeah, these were fancy dress shoes that were not that cheap, but I was so charmed by, so I totally went ahead and purchased them. And I'll tell you the total of the price of these two pairs of shoes that I bought from the same shop. These I purchased because I have been looking to buy something like the Jimmy Choo mules. I don't know what they're called. I'll put a picture up. I've been wanting to find a pair of shoes that are something like these, and I didn't want to spend Jimmy Choo prices. So let me show you. They're really cute. Let me show you. Okay, here they are. I just remove this stuffing. That's it right there. How cute. So that's it from the front. Isn't that nice? So yeah, it's a pointed toe. It's a mule style. You just slide it in, and there's this additional decorative strap closer to the ankle to make sure that it's more secure. And that's it from the other side. That's it from the back. So yeah, how cute is that? I'll show you the other side as well. So there they are. So there they are together. Pretty or what? Pretty or what? So not too high a heel as well. I think they might be 7 centimeters. And you know, these are actually not leather as well. And it also surprised me when I found out what the price was. Inside is a microfiber lining, and the salesperson who was helping me said that, you know, they deliberately use microfiber lining instead of PU because it feels nicer against the skin, and I can attest to that. I haven't worn it out for an occasion yet. I'm just going to say that these are not bad. I probably need to wear them out for some form of occasion before I can provide accurate feedback as to whether they are comfortable or not. Okay, so for two of these shoes, this one over here was 199 Malaysian ringgit, and this one over here was 359 Malaysian ringgit. All in all, it added up to about 186 Australian dollars. So not super expensive, but not cheap as well, especially given that the shoes aren't leather. But you know, again, I could try it on live. I just committed and I bought them. So that was the last thing I was going to show you on my shopping haul. I hope you enjoyed it. There were things that I purchased for my daughter, but I haven't showed them to you yet. I don't know if you're interested. I don't know if you might be a mom and you're interested in seeing what could be purchased in Malaysia. But yeah, leave me a comment if that's what you want. I really enjoyed filming this anyway. I feel like I just did another round of shopping, so that was really, really fun. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. It really helps out my channel. And if you have any other questions about things that I purchased or any other question that you think I could help you answer, certainly leave it in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. In my next video, as I said, I'm going to try and edit my travel vlog in Malaysia and Thailand. I had so much fun. So much fun. So certainly subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you'll be informed when that video is available. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.